Hello students, now I am going to introduce a new three ratios for you. They are, first one is total assets to total debt ratio. That is total assets to total debt ratio. This ratio also known as solvency ratio. What do you mean by solvency? Solvency means and how to measure the long-term debt paying capacity. Now we expresses a relation between total assets to total debt ratio or solvency ratio. Solvency ratio or total assets to total debt ratio is equal to total assets divided by total debts. Total assets divided by total debt. What do you mean by total assets to total debt ratio? Total assets to total debt ratio or solvency ratio is equal to total assets divided by total debt. What do you mean by total assets? Total asset, it is the total of fixed assets and current assets. What do you mean by total asset? It is the total of fixed assets and current assets. That is, all assets are included in the total assets. Then the next one is total debt. Total debt consists of long-term debt and short-term debt. Total debt consists of long-term debt and short-term debt. So it expresses the relation between total assets to total debts. What is the objective of this ratio? What is the objective of this ratio? This ratio is calculated to measure the debt paying capacity of a business concern or to measure the solvency of a business concern. Solvency ratio measures the firm's solvency. That means debt paying capacity. There will be no standard ratio for solvency ratio. But higher the ratio shows, better will be the firm's ability to meet its debts. So, we have total assets to total debt ratio. Total assets and total debt relation is a standard ratio. Higher ratio indicates the firm's solvency to meet its debts. Firm in solvency meet ability higher debt paying capacity mean standard norm. Then the next one is fixed assets to net worth ratio. Okay, headings equation substitute. Okay, fixed assets to net worth ratio. Fixed assets to net worth ratio. How it can be expressed? Fixed assets to net worth ratio is equal to fixed assets divided by net worth. Fixed assets divided by net worth. Fixed assets no long term assets. What are the examples of fixed assets? Okay, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, and so on. That is the fixed asset. Fixed assets divided by net worth. Have you heard about net worth? Net worth means shareholders fund or proprietors fund. Shareholders, what are the components of net worth or proprietors fund or shareholders fund? What are the components of net worth? Okay, share capital, that is equity share capital plus preference share capital plus general reserve plus profit and loss account. That is equity share capital, available reserves, profits, shareholders fund, net worth, proprietors fund. Fixed assets to net worth ratio in the fixed assets divided by net worth. Fixed assets divided by net worth. The standard norm of this ratio is 0.60 or 0.65. 0.60 or 0.65 is considered to be the ideal ratio. 0.6:1 or 0.65:1. Okay, what do you mean by fixed assets to net worth ratio? How much shareholders funds are utilized for financing fixed assets? ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് ഫിനാൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ എത്രമാത്രം നമ്മൾ ഷെയർ ഹോൾഡേഴ്സ് ഫണ്ടിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതാണ് ഈ റേഷ്യോ മെഷർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, then we can go to our next topic, fixed assets ratio. The next one is fixed assets ratio. What do you mean by fixed assets ratio? Fixed assets divided by long term fund. Fixed assets divided by long term fund. Fixed assets we have already said the fixed asset. Fixed assets means long term nature of assets ആണ്. Then long term funds എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? Long term only fixed liabilities are mentioned here. അല്ലെ, അപ്പൊ നമ്മള് ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സും ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ട്സും തമ്മിലുള്ള ഡിഫറൻസ് ആണ് ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് റേഷ്യോ. ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ട്സ്. ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് ഫിനാൻസ്, ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് അക്വയർ ചെയ്യാൻ ഹൗ മച്ച് ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ട്സ് ആർ യൂട്ടിലൈസ്ഡ്, അല്ലെ, എത്രമാത്രം ലോങ് ടേം അസറ്റ്സിനെ, ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ട്സിനെ നമ്മൾ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ഫോർ ഫിനാൻസിങ് ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്. ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് വാങ്ങാനായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എത്രമാത്രം ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ടിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സാധാരണ നമ്മൾ ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് നമ്മൾ ഫിനാൻസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ഫിക്സഡ് ലയബിലിറ്റി ഓർ ലോങ് ടേം ഫണ്ട്സ്. അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് ടു long term fund, that is fixed assets ratio is equal to fixed assets divided by long term fund. The ideal norm of this ratio is 0.67:1. Ideal norm of this ratio is 0.67:1. Now we can summarize our topic. There are three ratios are mentioned here. First one, total assets to total debt ratio, otherwise known as solvency ratio. Its objective is to measure the debt paying capacity of a business concern. The ratio can be expressed as follows: total assets divided by total debts. Total assets divided by total debts. There will be no standard or ideal norm for this ratio. Higher will be the better position of this verb. Then fixed assets to net worth ratio. Fixed assets divided by net worth. How much proprietors fund or shareholders fund is utilized for financing fixed assets. The ideal norm of this ratio is 0.6:1 or 0.65:1. Then the next one, fixed assets ratio. Fixed assets ratio shows the relation between fixed assets divided by long term fund. Generally long term funds are used for financing fixed assets. The ideal norm of this ratio is 0.67:1.